Territorial Cup, a prized possession for both the Cats and the Devils, but only one gets to take this rivalry hardware home. It's time to find out if we'll bear down or forks up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arizona's offense will go to work first. Arizona State squeaked by in a tight one in the last Territorial Cup meeting.
Yeah, and you can say squeak by, but they don't give a mess, right? Like, all you want to do in these rivalry games and these big battles is find a way to win, and the Sun Devils did that in the last meeting.
You're right, David. Historically, these two teams play late in the year, and it just drives momentum into the offseason for the winning team. That was ASU the last time.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel good about our pass rush. We feel like we've got guys up front that can win one-on-one. We've got to let these guys hunt. We've got to let them eat, and they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting a sack.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Judovsky. Makes the catch. It's Mahoney. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Arizona State's offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. He's got an open man. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like recruiting high school play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Flying down the left side. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they did tack on the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Hauls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Got a man in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado, and a history buff, too. Great history between these two schools.
Yeah, and it goes back, obviously, that long. So many classes, so much entry. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona.
To the air, it's Judovsky. Floating away. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Arizona State! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. That return man and saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. The kickoff team is out there. One job is to make sure one special team's touchdown isn't answered with another one. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Got his man in the middle.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Wildcats have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. He's got it down the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Wildcats will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires left. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him and to keep the drive alive.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Trying to move the sticks on third down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to throw, it's Judovsky. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
All right, moving forward, this defense, they better be very aware when this quarterback decides to keep the football. That's a good decision by him, but now defensively, you not only have to worry about the running back, you got to worry about this quarterback getting to the perimeter and hurting you with the speed.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Judovsky. Snagged in the middle, it's Hill. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Karapateas. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one.
Fires one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Bringing the heat. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
35, Arizona, 7.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. To the air, it's Judovsky. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Slithers into space. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Oh, better look out. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Taking it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The give to the tailback. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man, it's Judovsky. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Arizona in a hurry. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the tight end. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves it with 3rd and 3. They'll immediately call timeout. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw. It's Judovsky. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Just enough time to get off one more snap. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Smashes in between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Arizona set to start this 2nd half. They'll kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Sun Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Got it, looking for the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Pocket breaking down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snagged out of the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Sparky is putting the pitchfork to them as Arizona State stretches the lead.
And they got this thing cooking. They've got all the momentum. They've handled the moment of this rivalry game really, really well, and the momentum firmly on their side.
Sparky's a team that always just seems to be going for the jugular. If you give them an opening, they're going to take it. And right now, they're pulling away.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. This one's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Lets it fly. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Arizona runs out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick catch on 3rd down. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And you know the standard is indisputable. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Chudovsky. Grab near the marker, it's Mahoney. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Karapateas. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. He'll do it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Karapateas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. The pitch. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. At the 45 on his way. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense.
There he goes to the right. The tag. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, man.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establish.
There he goes. Still on his feet.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. He's going for it all. Makes a grab for a big play. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Looking to throw. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to blow up. Nice job on first down, stopping a couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
It's a seam wide open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arizona 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. He's looking to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They booted away on 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They want that clock to run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Let's go!
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Looking for room at the 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
I'll tell you, you do not see a lot of big men with the ability to run like that defensive end did right there. The offense trying to trick him, trying to get the quarterback to the perimeter of the field, but just big man chasing down little man and getting to him quickly. That was impressive.
So the latest edition of the Duel in the Desert in the books, and Arizona State will take home college football's oldest rivalry trophy. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.